Hi, how can you learn languages with films or series? Well, it's a good question, and we're going to talk about it in this video. We're going to talk about subtitles, which genre to pick, and what to do while you're seeing a film or a series. Good. So, first of all, subtitles. There are several ways to learn with subtitles. Say you're learning German. What you could do is when you're watching a film in English, you could simply put German subtitles under your English film. And then you will have to actually make a bit of an effort to look at, the person says yes, so that means ja. Oh, okay. So then you get a little bit acquainted, but you have to put some energy in reading the subtitles. It's also the easiest way because you don't have to do much effort to understand German. The second step is to watch German films with English subtitles. Obviously, then you will be hearing and you will be immersed in the German language while trying to translate what you hear into English. The third step, and the most interesting step to me, is to watch German films with German subtitles. That way you can see what is written and you will have to, do more effort to understand. And it's usually something done by intermediate students. And the last step would be to watch German films without any subtitles. There's a really cool Netflix app that translates subtitles of series on Netflix in both languages, for example, in English and in German. And then you can compare both and you have some sort of dictionary to click on when you don't understand a word. The link is in the description below. So that's it for the subtitles. How about the genre? Which film do you pick? Very important first remark, pick things that are interesting to you. If you don't like thrillers or horror movies, don't watch horror movies in another language. It will only increase your dislike for that new language. So stick to what you like. Do you like watching documentaries? Watch documentaries in the language you're learning. But there are two genres that are preferred genres for beginners, and these are films, movies for kids, and action or thriller movies. Why? Well, films for kids usually use simpler words and are well pronounced, but they usually don't have subtitles because, kids, a lot of kids still have to learn how to read, so it might be a little bit confusing to add even subtitles to their films. And why action films and thrillers? Well, usually the conversations aren't really intellectually stimulating when you're watching an action film. They don't have deep philosophical discussions about whatever. So that is why it is recommended as a beginner to watch action films or thrillers. If you're more advanced, feel free to move to comedy, especially for experts, because when you're watching comedy, then people will play with their words and you have to understand the humor, and sometimes humor is culturally defined, so you will learn more as an advanced student with comedies, especially if they're translated. Sometimes some jokes just don't translate well, and then you'll be reading the subtitles and asking yourself, what am I reading here? Good. How about the difference between series and films? Personally, I prefer series because then you get acquainted to characters, you get acquainted to the way they talk, you get acquainted to the things they say, and it's more repetitive than a film. Good. So, what do you do while you're watching films? One of the most important things to do when you're watching these films is to write vocabulary down, especially those words that you have seen before but you never knew the meaning of. Why is that? Well, some words are used more frequently than others, so you will learn. It's always more interesting to learn the words that you've already seen a couple of times. That means that they're probably used more frequently than others. So when I'm watching a series, I was watching a Turkish series, and I would write all the olds, if you know any Turkish, oldum, oldun, and then it really increased my knowledge more quickly. What some people do, and that's my last tip here, is that they print the subtitles of the film and they pronounce the dialogues together with the characters to work on their pronunciation skills. You can easily find subtitles via a website that is called Open Subtitles, and you can find it in the link below. So don't forget to subscribe, and see you in another video.